We get this question all the time. People want to know, how do I get my ex back? And you might relate to this, is usually trying to get your ex back is the thing that pushes them further away, is the thing that makes them want the relationship less. So in this video, I want to talk about this dynamic of how trying to get your ex back is the thing that will push them away. And if you want your ex back, what you have to do. You've probably noticed that wanting somebody to be with you is usually the thing that makes them not want to be with you. That trying to make somebody want you is the thing that makes them not want you. You probably realize that people are attracted to people who are living their life to the fullest. People are attracted to people who are happy, people who are positive, people who are fun, people who are inspiring, people who are up to big things in their life, and they have a lot going on and their life seems exciting and it seems like something that somebody would want to be a part of. That's the thing that people are attracted to. That's what draws somebody into you. When somebody looks at you and they see that you're lit up and you're inspired about life and you're confident about who you are and that you enjoy yourself and that you like yourself and that you're happy with yourself. When somebody sees that, that's the thing that makes somebody want to be with you. That's the thing that makes somebody go, wow, that's an awesome person. And your ex is no different. See, when people try to get their ex back, and a lot of people come to us and they say, I want to get my ex back, what do I do? What I usually notice is that their biggest problem that they're having in their life right now is that they're trying to get their ex back. The biggest blockage in having their ex want them to come back is the fact that they're trying to get them back. I know it's a paradox, but the thing is, if you want your ex back, what you have to do is you have to move on. That's the only thing that draws somebody in. When your ex sees you going out and living your life and they see, wow, you're a happy person. Wow, you're an awesome person. Wow, you're inspired. You're up to big things in your life. You're making stuff happen. Like, wow, you're amazing. Like, maybe I made a mistake. Maybe I ended it too quickly. Maybe I didn't see who you were. Wow, maybe I should give this relationship another chance. Are you open to giving this relationship another chance? You see, that's the thing that would have your ex come back to you. That's the thing that would have your ex want to be with you. Wanting them, begging them, pleading them, telling them you're sorry, telling them you're gonna change. That just drives them further away. There's nothing less attractive to somebody who's moving on from a relationship than the clingy ex who won't let go. And there's no amount of reminding them of your time together or trying to show them how great you are that's gonna make them change their mind. The only thing that would ever make them change their mind is seeing you move on and seeing how awesome you are and seeing how amazing you are and seeing how awesome your life is and them saying, wow, I could have been a part of that. I wonder if I still can be a part of that. I wonder if they would ever take me back. But here's the thing, and when somebody comes to us, they're going through a breakup and they say, I want to get my ex back. This is exactly what we say to them. We say, if you want your ex back, what you need to do is move on. What you need to do is love yourself more than you love that person. What you need to do is love yourself enough to stop investing in somebody who doesn't want to be with you. And love yourself enough to invest in yourself. Love yourself enough to find what makes you happy. Love yourself enough to find what inspires you. Love yourself enough to go out in your life and live it in a magnificent way. And love yourself enough to find out what fulfills you outside of that person. If you want your ex back, this is the thing you have to do. And this is what happens 99% of the time. 99% of the time what happens is they move on, they start living their life. Whether it's they go to the gym and they get in the best shape of their life, or they start doing things that maybe they gave up a long time ago that brought them joy, and they start doing these things. Whatever it is, there are a lot of different ways that somebody could get over a relationship. But they start living a more fulfilled life. They start living a more passionate life. They start living a life where they become a better version of themselves, where they become somebody who has more to offer to life and more to offer to a relationship. And then what happens is their ex sees that and the ex comes back. But by that time, they look at their ex and they go, you know what? I'm not really into this anymore. You know, I actually realize that I'm happier outside of our relationship. I realized that maybe I was addicted to that relationship. Maybe I was addicted to you. Maybe I was hooked on the way you treated me or the way we did things. Or maybe I was comfortable in the habits we had and the patterns we had. But now that I've gotten some distance between that, and now that I'm living a better life and living a more inspired life, I see that that relationship wasn't really making me happy. That relationship wasn't really fulfilling me. And I think a lot of people are afraid to truly move on, are afraid to truly say that I'm gonna get over this, I'm gonna move on, I'm gonna find a life outside of this person and create a life outside of this person. And people are afraid to truly do that because on some level they know that if I move on, if I leave this relationship behind and I truly look to the future, that I'm gonna recognize that I want more than this. I'm gonna recognize that I want more than we had in this relationship, and I'm not gonna wanna go back. And it's almost like they know that if they choose to move on, they're gonna have to admit that it's truly over. They're gonna, not because that person won't choose them, but because they know that they're not gonna choose that person anymore. And there's a rule that we live by in our coaching. And when we work with people, we talk to people, this is a rule that you live by. It doesn't matter if it's your ex, it doesn't matter if it's somebody you've been dating for a couple weeks, it doesn't matter who it is. A rule that we live by with our clients is never want somebody who doesn't want you. Never put yourself in a position of trying to get somebody who doesn't want you to want you. And it doesn't matter if it's your ex of 10 years, it doesn't matter if it's somebody you just met last week. When you put yourself in a position of trying to get somebody who doesn't want you to want you, you disempower yourself 100% of the time. And I would say make this a rule for yourself, make this a promise for yourself, is that if somebody doesn't want me, that means I don't want them either. That means if they're not choosing me, that means I'm not choosing them. And if you could live by this rule, you'll maintain your dignity, you'll maintain your excellence and your confidence, and you will avoid putting yourself in situations where people could overpower, manipulate, and hurt you. If you're going through this right now, if you're going through a breakup, if you're going through wanting somebody back or trying to get somebody's attention who's not giving it to you, or trying to get somebody to want you who doesn't want you. If you're going through this right now, I want you to send us an email. You can email us at shaneandfatima@thelivingrelationship.com. I want you to send us an email and we'll have a talk and we'll see if there's something we can do to help you get through this.